site to clean the kitchen.
Clean that kitchen.
Woo!
Never brought them over. Some hot chocolate here. Perfect.
It's been a fun week. Kind of a little getaway from everything, we've had a little bit of fun. Got involved in a couple of things that I feel like are making a pretty good difference.
This week has been, it's definitely been fun. I came into the week not knowing if it was going to be fun or not because didn't have as many people from last year. And, I just didn't know. But I mean, it's been pretty fun. We've been cracking jokes and everything, we're just having a great time. I mean, the work is definitely hard. It's not what I expected, but if it's to help the people that need it.
It's pretty fun. I enjoy every second of it. We made some good pork chops. It was so good.
What do I need to say about this week? I like the band and how they try to get everybody involved by like talking to your neighbor and jumping and sitting down and jumping up, doing like the different types of noises whenever we're singing. But I like all the songs that they're doing.
I honestly did not expect what I got. I was expecting something more traditional and not so hyped up, but it was, the first thing I said to Ellen when we sat down was, "This is nothing like VBS. It's so much better than my expectations."
We're at a child center, a therapy center.
We're at the Jackson, Tennessee Therapy Center.
We are at the Therapy and Learning Center in Jackson, Tennessee.
They help children with special needs, and they like use like therapy, and they use like they basically like they're training and like making them function, like do everything better.
Children, teenagers, all the way up through mid-20s adults that either have some form of special needs or a cognitive disability or maybe a traumatic brain injury, any type of injury and or thing that they were born with.
They work with them on large and fine motor skills, speech therapy. I would say a large part of it's just learning to socialize with each other.
What they do is they take people who have had accidents and been paralyzed or special needs from like very young baby ages up to like 20s, and they help them learn how to talk and use their muscles again and stuff like that.
It's pretty awesome. And they just give and give and give.
This is actually the center that we'll learn to talk, so I thought that was pretty cool. And that these people have helped him get that far where he loves to talk to us all the time. So I thought that was just really cool.
We've been doing a lot of handy behind the scenes work.
We've sanded chairs. We've sanded this chair. And we've been sanding chairs for kids to take home. And we're sanding this big thing of stairs right now. Anyways.
Sanded a lot of things.
Really kind of eye-opening because, it's more like, although we're not getting to actually interact with people, you still, like I'm starting to learn that you can still benefit, like, or give stuff to God's glory without actually having to interact with people. Like, there's still other ways to give back.
It's been really inspiring. I feel inspired, really, and extremely happy. Like I said, like the work here is obviously it's not the best. Sanding wood for hours in the hot sun and scraping off paint and stuff, but it's for a good cause.
or I like to help out these people, like do things that they couldn't do. So we're helping them, and they're helping children in need.
On the last day, we are doing a free car wash for all of the families and staff that might be in appointments. We have their cars in the parking lot, and we're giving them a fresh clean while they are inside.
It's been good. You learn more every day.
It was just so engaging. I liked all of it.
It's been really good. The pastor's been good, and the band is really good too. I like the songs that they've sang. A lot of the times, whenever people sing new songs that you don't know, you're like, oh, well, this is kind of weird, I don't like it, but the songs that they've sang that I haven't known have actually been good, and I've enjoyed them. So.
The music's very like upbeat, so everyone's like always moving. Then I love the energy that they give and that they bring out, and it just everyone's just on their feet, smiling, singing.
The worship. I've never seen so many people jump up and down for Christian music ever in my life.
Got to see last year. Aaron was here the week we were here last year, but he speaks on the level of the audience really well, in my opinion.
I like it. I like it a lot. I like guys that use stories and stuff that relate. Parables, I think is what they're called. I like people who use that a lot. How to forgive. That's a big one. I mean, Jesus forgave us when we followed him, so he can do it. And I'm 10 times worse than what I did to others, or what others says to me. So forgiving simple things is just a small price for what Jesus did for forgiving.
Probably the thing that stuck with me the most is the obedience and how it's more of an endurance race and not a sprint. Because whenever you make a commitment, it's just like you'll have a commitment for maybe like a week or so, and it just goes right out the door. But as long as you are obedient and have endurance, you'll go away.
That he is always there for you, no matter what, in any situation. You should always be like looking toward him. And pray often. He'll keep you safe.
That's a long list.
I love, was it the Holy Roar? All the staff stand in a circle and they hold hands and pray out loud. And then all the students and leaders will stand in a circle around them, like a really big circle, hold hands, and everybody just prays out loud for like a couple, like a minute. Like you can hear everything and all like the prayers being said. So that's my favorite.
The plate conversation probably with Mr. Clint. We were talking about, Ben and Ellen were letting us know about what to register for when you get married. And she was like, register for so many plates, more than you need, because when people come over and when you get older, like plates are going to stay with you for as long as you're married, and people are going to be coming over and you're not going to have enough plates. And he went absolutely insane about that, how they have so many plates that they've never used. And he was getting so heartfelt about it.
This guy, he ain't ever going with our youth again.
Okay, let's see. There's a few of them. So, when we first got here Monday, not even an hour, me and Braden started a movement, started a bark, right? Just a simple bark.
And Frank just started barking at people randomly, just walking down the hall.
No comment. Top Gun out. It's a movement, just like Top Gun was whenever we joined the program.
The barking? Let's not talk about the barking.
We got some big dogs in the house.
The best thing was probably the second night whenever we're in our room and it's like 10:30, 10:45, and we just hear this barking outside of our little complex area. That picks up the moment, right? We walk out there and everybody's standing on their balcony. We're standing out there and they're just all barking. And I know it sounds bad, but it's just like we started a movement.
It's been fun being with Braden, Nathan, and Case, just our youth group. There's been some silly stuff that we've done that really just look back and can laugh at it for who knows how long. I really do like the speaker. I think the speaker is probably one of my favorite parts. He's really easy to connect with.
Me, Adrian, and Christian. We sold pork chops. Very, very good pork chops. We are the pork chop men, as they call us.
Starting our own business, you know, is very successful. We made some money, and then we gave half of it to donations.
It's been a pretty good week.
Yeah, it's been a great week.
I just love this place so much.
When they fight, I'm slowly drifting, a vagabond. And just when I ran on the road, I met a man I didn't know, and he told me that I was not alone. He picked me up, turned me around, he placed my feet on solid ground. I thank the Master, I thank the Savior, because he healed my heart, he changed my name, forever free. I'm not the same. I thank the Master, I thank the Savior, I thank God. I cannot deny what I see. Got no choice but to believe. My doubts are burning like ashes in the wind. So long to my old friends. Burden and bitterness, you can just keep it moving. Hey, no, you ain't welcome here. From now till I walk streets of gold, I'll sing of how you saved my soul. This wayward son has found his way back home. Oh, he picked me up, turned me around, placed my feet on solid ground. I thank the Master, I thank the Savior, because he healed my heart, changed my name, forever free. I'm not the same. I thank the Master, I thank the Savior. Oh, I thank God. Oh, I thank God. Oh, I thank God.
Things just happen at camp that are just so incredible. It's a high, it's a mountaintop, but life and ministry does not take place on the mountaintop. We are not called to live on the mountaintop. We live our life, we do our mission, we do our work in the valley. We live in the valley. As you come off the mountaintop of camp, as you go return to life in the valley, don't forget what you've learned here. Remember all the things that we learned. Remember that Jesus is the matchless one, and that he has matchless forgiveness, matchless obedience even to the cross, and that what he has required of us is our love and our obedience. And I encourage you, as either you're going into 8th grade, you're going into your senior year, or maybe you're going into college, as you enter into these places, don't forget what you learned. Take it back with you, and remember that missions doesn't have to be VBS or Backyard Bible Club. It can look like sanding and painting chairs and benches.